WWE Hall of Famer Edge is officially a free agent. The former world champion wrestled his last WWE match on his current contract on the August 18, 2023 episode of Friday Night SmackDown against his good friend Sheamus. The match took place in his hometown of Toronto and coincided with the 25th anniversary celebration of his time with WWE. The WWE Hall of Famer confirmed during an interview with Entertainment Tonight Canada on Thursday that the match with Sheamus on SmackDown will be the last one on his current contract. Last year, Edge said that he wanted his last match to be in August of this year, but he somewhat walked back those comments in February during the Elimination Chamber post-show press conference when he said that he was only sure about wanting his last match to happen in Canada.
And man, I'm just ecstatic. I'm not even really thinking about what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow, let alone, what I'm going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 months from now. But I will say I would like it to be in Canada.
Edge's trainer, Ron Hutchinson, also confirmed on social media that the match with Sheamus would likely be his last. During the interview with ET Canada, Edge said that he wasn't sure if the match on SmackDown would be his last match, but here's what he said about retirement and his contract status. Quote, "Here's what I can honestly say, and this isn't the answer everyone wants. I don't truly know. With 100% truth, I can say I don't know. That's strange for me, but I don't really know. I really don't. I put some thought into it, but not a lot. This is the last match on my current contract, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. I probably won't know until I get to the locker room that night and decompress and let all the anxiety and tension that I never used to have before I performed. That's strange for me and makes it that much harder to do this. I'm going to be 50 in October. It's not easy anymore. Before, what I used to take for granted to be able to do now, there's a process and a fallout, and there's a lot. It's the dream gig, but it's getting really hard. There is some speculation that perhaps Edge could end up in AEW for a few matches. Back in April of this year, Dax Harwood was asked by Fightful about a possible FTR versus Edge and Christian match. He said, the Edge and Christian thing, I'll just say that's more of a possibility than people think. Many fans know that Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler are very close with Edge. They were the ones who helped Edge during his training for his return to the ring in 2020, so Dax would not have said that if he hasn't talked with Edge. Another thing to note is that Edge was in talks with AEW in 2019, and there was a big money offer on the table for him, but he opted to return to WWE. If Edge had planned to continue wrestling in WWE, a contract would likely have been signed many months ago, as WWE tries to lock up talent to their new deals a year before their deals expire. In this case, we don't know if there were any talks for a new contract or if Edge plans on continuing to wrestle in WWE or elsewhere, but as of today, he is free to sign with any other promotion. That means he could potentially show up at AEW's All In London. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Edge and his career with WWE? Do you want to see him in the ring again? And should he return or retire? Do you want to see him back in WWE, or do you want to see him show up at All In or a future Dynamite or Collision? If he ends up in AEW, there's a lot of dream matches possible. For example, you got Edge versus Kenny Omega. You got Edge versus possibly Edge and Christian against the Young Bucks. There's a lot of dream matches possible in AEW. Would you want to see those matches? Are there any other matches that you would want to see? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thank you for supporting this channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. We'll have more breaking news on this channel and exclusive content from Steve Fall, exclusive interviews, as well as exclusive documentaries. So subscribe, and we'll be posting again soon. Thanks.